A soccer coach flying home to Colorado from overseas has been detained by federal agents on a layover in Chicago. 24 hours later, his family isn't certain where he is or if he's coming home. As the Trump administration cracks down on immigrants, even those with legal permission to live in the U.S., immigration agents say this situation should serve as a warning.
A shock. I couldn't believe it. I thought he was going to go straight through. He had a 2-hour layover. We didn't think that there was going to be any problem.
Jennifer James got a call yesterday that her husband, Sulayman Nyang, had been detained at O'Hare. Young, a lawful permanent resident of the United States, had been visiting his family in the Gambia for the first time in 2 decades. He lives in Aurora with his wife and 3-month-old son, works as a youth soccer coach. James says a customs officer told her that the system flagged her husband's 2009 misdemeanor marijuana possession charge, which was dismissed. We should note, Young also pled guilty to felony trespass in 2003. But his wife says since then, his green card had been renewed. He wasn't told to leave in the 15-20 years since those court cases, so Young, his family, and his friends thought he was okay to stay and to travel.
Seeing that he's been in the country for 25 years, we didn't think that there was a problem. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I kept on asking questions. This doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. What do you mean 2009? He hasn't done anything. Everything's been dismissed. To explain to me why. They won't give an answer. They won't explain. They give 2 different answers. You talk to 2 different people, they give 2 different answers.
I was worried that he was gonna maybe encounter some issues, but I thought, oh, these are people that have been, speaking out about Palestinian, all kinds of things. And I was like, Coach Shell's just a youth soccer coach. He'll be fine.
Young's wife says an ICE agent told her that he is still being detained at O'Hare as of this afternoon. We're waiting to hear back ourselves from Customs and Border Protection. We spoke with immigration attorney Matt Shaftel, who says non-citizens, even permanent residents with any kind of criminal history, need to check with an immigration attorney before they travel internationally, whether or not those charges ever resulted in a conviction.
A green card holder, and this happens sometimes, they're perfectly fine staying in the U.S. They may be eligible to become a citizen, presuming no recent criminal history. But if they leave, they can be kept out because certain crimes can keep a lawful permanent resident from being able to re-enter the country if they travel. If there is any possible hook, any type of conduct in his past history you're concerned about, you need to get that evaluated because of the aggressiveness of this administration. Of course, any type of criminal conduct, even if it was just an arrest.
Shaftel also recommends that non-citizens carry certified copies of important documents with them, especially at places like the airport. And he says he has also been advising his clients to go through their social media activity as the Trump administration looks through non-citizen speech as a reason to throw them out of the country.